Now let's discuss EC2 launch types and saving plans. So we have on-demand instances. They are here for when you have short workloads with predictable pricing, and they are going to be very reliable. They are the kind of instances that you launch when you first start on the console. And spot instances are going to be great when you have very short workloads. They are going to be cheap, but you run the risk of losing these instances because AWS can reclaim capacity, and therefore using spot instances is not considered reliable. So they are great when you need to have huge cost savings and when your when your workload is resilient to failures. Now, if you go for long workloads, you can go for the reserved instances, and it's minimum for the 1 year that you need to commit. And so you have different kinds. You have reserved instances for long workloads. You have the convertible reserved instances for long workloads where you have flexible instance types. And then we'll see in the next slide we have something better called savings plans. Then we have dedicated instances. So we have the guarantee with these instances that no other customer will share your hardware or will have dedicated host where you book an entire physical server, and you also control instance placements within the server. So these dedicated hosts have a use case. Like this is great for software licenses that will operate at circuit level, at the core or socket level, because you do have access to the core or circuits. And then you can also define host affinity so that the instance reboots and are kept on the same host. Okay, so that's for the EC2 and it's launch types. Then for the savings plan, this is new pricing model to get the discounts based on the long-term uses. So I think over time this is going to replace reserved instances. So the idea is that you are going to commit a certain type of usage. For example, you say, hey, I will spend $10 per hour for the next 1 to 3 years. And then any usage beyond the saving plan is going to build at the on-demand price. But then beforehand you are doing these savings, so you have the EC2 instance saving plans which gives you up to like 72% discounts, which is the same discount as a standard reserved instances, but it's more flexible because you can like select the instance family, so M5, C5 and so on, and you are logged to a specific reason, and it's going to be flexible across size. So it could be an M5 dot large and M5 dot 4x large, and so on. So you can get any OS you want. So Windows, Linux, and then tenancy can be the dedicated or default. Then you get a compute saving plan. So it's 66%, which is the same as the convertible reserved instances. And with these, you get the ability to move between the instance families. So you can have a C5 and then have an M5. You can move across regions. So you can go from the Ireland to the US. So you can have different compute types. So it could be for EC2 instances, for Fargate, for Lambda, and you can change the OS, and you can change the tenancy. So they are the most flexible, obviously, which is why they are a little bit less intense in terms of savings. Okay, and but they are great. Okay, and then finally there's the SageMaker savings plans, which allow you to save up to 64% off on your SageMaker workloads. And and uh, and this is it. All right, let's say for this lecture, I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next one.